Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Bosch KGN392WEBG Frost-Free Fridge Freezer. Bit of a mouthful. What I want to do today is to show you around the fridge freezer, some of the features and benefits that it offers. Just before I start, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, to give us a quick thumbs up. First thing I want to do, just show you the dimensions on the fridge freezer. As you can see, it is quite a big boy, so that's why I can't get it all in the frame at the moment. But the height of it, it's one of the taller ones that Bosch do, so it's just 203 centimeters, around 80 inches. Then the width of it, so you're looking at basically 60 centimeters or 23.5 inches, and then the depth, so front to back. I will show you around the back in a moment anyway, but to the very back, so to the deepest point, really you're looking at 66 centimeters or 26 inches. So if you're thinking of buying this fridge freezer, or I suppose any fridge freezer, just have a measure up of the gap that you've got, because the last thing you want to do is to order a fridge freezer, then realise it doesn't fit. To open either the fridge or the freezer door, it's nice and easy. You've got a large recess in the side of the door. Now, as you can see, the hinge is on the right at the moment. The doors are reversible, so if you wanted it to be hinged the other way, so that the doors open in the opposite direction, that is quite a simple process. You've got all the instructions to show you how to do it. The capacity on the fridge is a really generous 279 litres, so hopefully for the average family, if you've got a lot of food to keep in your fridge, then this should be more than enough. You have got 4 safety glass shelves, and these are all removable, so if you wanted to move them around the fridge, just into the different shelf positions, then you have got the option to. Or if you just had, say, large bottles that you wanted to pop on the bottom shelf here, then you can just take that out. As far as the dimensions on each shelf, you are looking at 48 centimeters wide or 19 inches, and the depth of it, so you're looking at 32 centimeters or around 12.5 inches. As you can see, the bottom 2 drawers, you have something called VitaFresh, and with this would hopefully help to maintain the freshness of your food for longer. And what they're recommending is if you put fish and meat in the top drawer, and if you put vegetables and fruit in the bottom drawer, then also on top here, I'll just show you, you have got a little sliding switch that goes from vegetables and fruit or best for fruit. So if you're going to store one of those in there, then that should hopefully maintain the freshness a lot longer than normal. And as far as the dimensions on the drawer, the internal dimensions of it, you're looking at 45 centimeters wide or just over 17.5 inches, and the depth you're looking at around 42.5 centimeters or just over 16.5 inches. Because of the really generous capacity in the fridge, then I'm really pleased to see that Bosch have put plenty of door pockets in here. And as far as the dimensions of the bottom one, this is the main one that people are interested in because of things like milk or juice cartons. So as far as the width, that's 42 centimeters wide, and the internal depth, you were looking at 11.5 centimeters or around 4.5 inches. You will find that all of these can come out, and you have got one extra shelf position here. So if you just wanted to, for example, take them all out, or if you wanted to move them around, then just give a gentle tap underneath, and that's easy to come out. And then to pop it back in, that just drops into place like that. It's going to be easy to go mobile for this next bit because the tripod for my camera isn't tall enough. But first of all, as you can see, you've got the nice LED light inside, so it provides a really good amount of illumination within the fridge. But you've also got the temperature selector at the top, so you can just select between 2, 3, 4, 6 degrees for the fridge, and then you've got the freezer temperature as well. You just press the button depending on which temperature you wanted it on. It is recommended, I suppose, when you first get the fridge freezer to just pop it on the super on both, and that's a really appropriate time to mention the door alarm. As you can hear, there's a little alarm, and that's basically because I've left the door open for a couple of minutes. You can turn that off by just pressing the alarm button on the left hand side here. Let's open the door on the freezer. The capacity on this is 89 litres, so again, for the size of the fridge freezer, it is a generous capacity. As far as each compartment to the bottom, they are all drawers. Personally, I'm not really a fan of the fridge freezers where you've got flaps on the front, because some of them can be quite brittle and break over time. But Bosch are always really good at providing nice strong drawers. But if you do happen to break one, so if the front of it happened to break off, then you can just replace this front part, which is always a great thing. As far as the dimensions, So the internal dimensions, you're looking at 38 centimetres wide or 15 inches, and the depth, so you're looking at 39 centimetres or 15.5 inches. As far as the top one, so it's the same width, the depth is slightly less, so you're looking at 37 centimetres or 14.5 inches. And as far as the bottom drawer, so this one, again, the width is the same, but the depth on this one is 22 centimetres or 8.5 inches. And this is just to prove that the door alarm works on both the fridge and the freezer, because you can hear it beeping away at the moment to let me know that I've left the door open for too long. The fridge freezer has something called no frost, which basically means that you don't have to defrost the freezer, which is always a bonus. I'm not too much of a fan of some of the low frost fridge freezers, because with those ones you do still have to defrost them every now and then. You have also got something called multi-airflow system, and what that's doing is that's moving the air around within the fridge to hopefully maintain the temperature and also keep everything fresher for longer. One thing that Bosch continues to give you is the cheeky little ice cube tray, and you can get 14 ice cubes in here. But one thing they have stopped doing is to give you the egg tray. I think they've realised that eggs don't necessarily belong within the fridge. Just show you the energy label on the fridge freezer. As you can see, it's an E energy rating. I suppose some of you are looking at it thinking, well, E's not that great. But actually, if you compare it to other fridge freezers within this kind of price range and size, that's actually pretty good. As you can see, it will cost approximately 238 kilowatt hours per annum to operate, just showing the 89 litre for the freezer capacity, 279 litres for the fridge, and also the noise level at 39 decibels. I said to show you around the back of the fridge freezer, and as you can see, it's a completely flat metal back. And just at the bottom, I'll just show you, so either side, you have got two of those, and just leave these in place, because these are designed to keep the fridge freezer away from the wall a little bit, just to allow circulation of air. This model is available in a couple of colours, either this colour, the white, or silver. The silver actually looks really nice, and if you've not seen it in the flesh, I'd recommend going to a showroom to have a look. If you're thinking of purchasing either the white or the silver, I have provided a couple of links below to show you where to get them at competitive prices. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Bosch KGN392WEBG Fridge Freezer. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, leave any comments below. I do always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video. If I've missed something, so if you've come here to look for a particular feature that I've missed, then just pop in the comments and I'll get back to you, because we've got this on display in the showrooms. Also, if you have got one of these, it doesn't necessarily have to be this exact model, but if you've got a Bosch fridge freezer like this, then let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the honest feedback. Thanks for joining me today.